Now to the fourth award this evening, the Transforming Society category, sponsored by Octopus Group. Here are the shortlisted films.
These children in the village of Shinga in the southeastern Democratic Republic of Congo have a newfound enthusiasm for their lessons. Perhaps because their school didn't even exist before last year, when this tiny hamlet was supplied with electric power for the first time.
Starting to make change through empowering one woman at a time and enabling her to change her own life, that of her family, that of her community. And you can just see that switch being flicked as she then realises, or starts to realise, the possibilities.
এই ওয়াটার এটিএমের পানি সবাই মিলেই ব্যবহার করি। আমরা যখন আসি তখন তো সবাই মিলে পুকুরের পানি পান করতাম, তখন ভালো লাগতো না। ওয়াটার এটিএমে আসার পরে আমরা সবাই মিলে এই পানি পান করি, কিন্তু সবার কাছে ভালো লাগে। পুরো সবাই বলে যে এই পানিটা পুরো ডিস্টিল ওয়াটারের মতো।
Hands up if you haven't seen the sea, if you've never seen it in real life. These children weren't going to want to truly protect something without loving it. That was when it dawned on me.
To announce the winner of the Transforming Society Award, may I welcome to the stage Jennifer Vickers, Head of Brand and Marketing for Octopus Group.
The winner of the Transforming Society category goes to oh, it's there. Volvo for the film The Unseen Ocean. Volvo, come and get your prize.
Looking out at my childhood coastline with these children I've been teaching for the last sort of 6 years. Children who'd never seen the sea. I mean, it kind of hits your soul, doesn't it?
You're a little bit nervous?
Yeah.
Okay, nothing to worry about. Okay, once we get in the ocean, you'll feel different. It'll change your life.
Well, first of all, thank you very much indeed. That's a fantastic prize, a fantastic thing to have received from you all. I think perhaps what we could say, my name's Jeremy, this is George, by the way. I work for Grey. We're the communications company that produced that film, and George here works for Volvo. This is the 6th film of that kind that we've produced, that we've worked with Sky on, and what we've always tried to do is tell the stories of what we call inspiring pioneers. People that are really whose lives and work we want to celebrate through film, tell their story in the most emotional way we can, to reach out to people and make them inspired to do things themselves. And that story was one which we found in this summer, and we loved what Thomas was doing there to really bring a new generation of people into the world of sustainability. And we hope to do many more of those. I hope that's touched lots of people. It has a big reach on Sky Atlantic, and so for us, it's really rewarding that it's been recognised. So thank you very much, George. You want to say anything?
Yeah, just quickly. You know, it's a subject that's very close to our heart, sustainability. It's kind of a core part of what makes Volvo Volvo. And you know, we're really thrilled to be able to tell Tom's story and help support his charity, which is Get City Kids Surfing, to help him and fund him to do more of these future trips, to inspire those future oceaneers to help save the oceans and stop polluting them with plastic moving forward. But thank you, really thrilled to have won.
Thank you very much.
Why do I consider the awards to be important? I totally believe and totally agree with what people were saying today. That storytelling and engaging with people and bringing really important issues to life in a way that's accessible is a massive responsibility for companies. I think companies now are the ones with the budgets and the imagination and the resources to actually tell stories with great conviction. And you ask about transforming society. For me, again, I think it's a responsibility of companies. If you think back hundreds of years, when it came to what people believe, people's attitudes, kind of the causes that they champion, this was maybe perhaps driven by the church, it was perhaps driven by really small communities. I think in the times that we live in today, actually it's big companies that have the budgets and the resources available to them to actually drive change and really have influence over how people respond and react to issues. So I think transforming society is more the responsibility of companies rather than, say, charities or religion or other sectors than it ever has been. Yeah, so I think people are, so let's think about the key themes of today, a lot about renewable energy, a lot about plastic, a bit about kind of movement of trade and poverty and accessibility of labour. I think people are aware of them. I think, again, what's been the outcome of some of those issues, it's where big companies and big brands with massive brand equity and huge influence and power have championed those issues and ran with them. And that's why I think that companies have more of a responsibility than ever to support the great work of smaller charities, smaller government initiatives, smaller organisations, because they're the ones with the reach and the voice and the influence to really get behind this stuff. So I've been at Octopus for 18 months. We've got, we're investing for good. We're trying to invest and put resources and develop the economy in areas that are really important. So we're the second largest owner of wind and solar farms. We own hundreds of GP surgeries, care homes, retirement villages to make sure we really look after and provide real dignity to the elderly. We back hundreds and hundreds of smaller companies. We really believe in entrepreneurs and big ideas as the power to change the world and really keep the world moving forward. And for me, that's really different to anywhere I've worked before. So for me, in a new role in a new company, it's actually where people get less excited by what money can buy and more about what money can do. And I think that mindset shift is fundamental. And so for me, the chance to bring that and bring some of our corporate influence and our corporate resourcing to an event like this it's a no-brainer for me. So for me, I think there's kind of two angles to that. So will we see progress? The bit that I feel most comfortable to talk about is the move to renewable energy, the move away from fossil fuels and electric cars and wind and solar and anaerobic digestion and all these new options for us, relatively new, compared to fossil fuels. We're certainly seeing a move towards that. It's getting great investment from all over the world into renewable energy assets, and our energy supply business is seeing hundreds of thousands of people opting into green tariffs. So I certainly think on the renewable energy side, we are seeing people taking action. Again, I think it's all about, like you say, the rate of change, the pace of change. I think it's about how much companies use their influence, use their resources, not just their money, but their people and their intellectual resources to really champion causes and strive for more than just the bottom line, and not just buy with money, but do with money. And I think companies have such a responsibility to do that.